All right, everybody. This is part 2 of Cabin Stories. So today, let me continue. So it's Wednesday. It's 10. We're all sleeping. I'm sleeping on the floor for some reason. I forgot. Oh yeah, cause freaking, there's some new people that were in our cabins. So I was kicked off of the bed, so I had to be sleeping on the floor with my sleeping bag. So we can't sleep. We all start giggling, and we all just start goofing around. And at some point, all we hear from, because our teachers were strict on bedtime, because we had to go sleep at 10. I messed up last video. Now we had to go sleep at 10. So we went to sleep, but we technically can't go to sleep. We start giggling and everything. And all of a sudden our teacher tells us we had to go to bed, or we'll either get a wristband taken off. So if you don't know, we had like these wristbands. Now, we had 3 holes in a wristband. They would clip a hole off if you're being bad. If you get all 3 of them taken off, we get sent home. So we just start giggling. Then, all of a sudden, the teacher knocks on the door and threatens, either get our wristbands clipped off, or we stay quiet and go to sleep. So we agree, and he gives us a warning. Obviously just a warning, and then we just can't stop. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore them and go to bed. And a couple minutes later, I still hear them giggling, and all of a sudden we hear, "Open the door!" And I just start freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Who's wanting to open the door? And it's our teacher that's literally just telling us to open the door. Like, literally banging on the door. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I am scared out of my mind. And since we had the door locked because of an incident that included of people going into our cabin and raiding it, literally. And, we were like freaking scared. I at that point I didn't even know what I was gonna do. So basically, after that, I'm just gonna stay quiet at this point. And then one of our friends who opens the door for him, he like literally rips it open. And yeah, that was kind of a scary situation. And he says, "Go to sleep." And at that point, we all went to sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna do story number 3. I guess telling our crushes. So there's also a part that I should mention. There's since we had bunk beds, one of the railings on the bunk beds is broken. So whenever someone would climb onto the bunk bed, that thing would fall off, and it was kind of a hazard. Because when I was walking that morning, getting up, my boy just tried to get down. Bro, that thing fell, and I literally dodged it. Bruh, I was like, oh my god, I almost just died. So anyway, we start talking about our crushes. And I was allowed, because Tommy, he allowed me to say his name. His name is Derek. Derek tells us that he has a crush on a girl named Susie. No, Susie was one of my friends. And Derek never really hanged out with us that much. Only like a couple days, then kind of left. For some reason. And Derek, if you're watching this, I still like you. Okay, all jokes aside, he was like literally telling us that he likes Susie. I'm like, bro, what? And I'm like, okay. You like Susie. I tried murdering Susie with a knife. No, just kidding. But all jokes aside, that was actually really fun. I actually have a video of going on a zip line. It was actually really, really fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.